Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually a school night routine, as I did do one earlier in the year, but it was kind of a vlog style one, so I wanted to show you my properly edited one. So usually on a night I will just walk home, and I usually check my phone on the way home using my data, which means that when I get home I haven't got an excuse to sit around doing nothing, and I actually have to do work. And I just want to say this isn't what I do every school night, it kind of differs, and this is a more productive night out of the usual ones. It's usually about 4 o'clock when I get home, and I'll just get myself a cup of tea usually and a drink. So I was having some jasmine rose tea today, which was so good, and then I had some oat cake biscuits because I just think they're quite good for you, I guess, and they've got carbs in them and it's like good carbs, so you know, good for working. By this time it's usually already dark, which is crazy, but you know. So I will like unzip my bag and unpack it, and I'll take my dirty lunchbox downstairs, take out the folders which I might need to do some homework in, and I'll put away anything I don't need for the next day or for that evening into my bookcase. I'll just put on some fairy lights so my desk looks kind of cute. And then I usually just pick out some comfy clothes. These were some pyjama bottoms and a jumper, which maybe were a bit too comfy. And then I say no to unhealthy snacks and have a healthy snack, which is very sad. And then I tuned my radio, and I tried to tune it to this radio station I found called like Chill something, but the reception wasn't working, so I had to put on Classic FM, which made me so happy. In all honesty, I don't actually mind Classic FM, so I'll plug some earphones into the radio so that I can properly work, and then I will consult my to-do list, add some stuff on which I have missed that morning, and just kind of work out what I need to do that evening. Something I would recommend if you want to be at all productive is turning off your phone. It always makes me more productive, but I never do it for some reason. I don't know why, I probably should. But I put it in a drawer because it needed to charge, and then I started working, and this is kind of the study with me part of this this routine video. I didn't know what I was going to say there. So I think I had to write a psychology essay, so I think I'd started it in class. Yeah, I filmed this like a week ago, so I really don't remember, but I started the essay in class. I just had to finish it. It really didn't take me long. So that is what I am doing here. So here is me showing you some flashcards, which I'm actually quite proud of. In maybe February, I think I'm going to be doing a flashcard video, so please look out for that, and if you want to see it, make sure you subscribe. And we had history the next day, and the content which we were going to be looking at I hadn't really looked at properly yet, so I just made a couple of mind maps on it. I don't do this for every lesson, just saying. And there will also be a mind map video coming maybe in February as well, so please look out for that. And then my mum called us for tea. We always eat tea as a family, so I took my mug downstairs that was dirty from my tea earlier, and by tea I mean like dinner. And then I went on my phone for a bit, as it had been off for like an hour and a half, so I just checked my social medias. I actually posted a post on Instagram of the revision I've been doing. If you want to see that, follow my STUDYGRAM, which is in the description box. And I just talked to my friends, you know, the general kind of stuff. This was literally 2 minutes. That was all that I felt I needed. And I had left all my work on my desk from earlier, so I had to finish it, so I set a timer for 25 minutes because I didn't want to work too much longer that day, and I just basically did that much more work. And I basically just did another history mind map, and I forgot to say earlier, but I'd started these mind maps in my free during that day, so I just finished them off this evening. And this was I think it was the third mind map of the day and the second one that you guys have seen. I've mentioned before, but I always stop working at about 8 o'clock, give or take an hour, and once it gets to that time and I got to a good place to stop, I don't do any more work, no matter how much I've got for the next day or how unprepared I am, because I can always get up the next morning and I'll tuck all my stuff away and get a shower, get a decent night, and it really helps me stay concentrated the next day and well rested, because I literally can't cope if I'm tired. Like, I have to get a good night's sleep, and this helped me so much during GCSEs. I always got a really early night, so I was really awake the next day. So as you can see, I just packed my bag for the next day so that I don't have to rush in the morning. I turned off my fairy lights because the white light keeps me awake. And then I hung up my uniform for the next day, which, to be honest with you, I do try and do, but I quite often forget. I closed my curtains so that I had some privacy, and I put a book on my bed, and then this is where I start like winding down properly. Then I started taking products out of my new desk. There will be a desk tour coming soon, probably in February, but I got out some micellar water and some body butter, cotton rounds, facial scrub, all that, and I put some of the micellar water onto some cotton pads so that I could just take off my makeup. I then took my face scrub and my body butter to the shower along with my dressing gown, and I basically went for a shower, and before I went for the shower I washed my face with the Soap and Glory face scrub that I've just mentioned, and I turned on the shower and had the shower. And then once I come out, if I remember, I will use the body butter, and I like to think it makes my legs feel smoother, although I never really notice a difference because I wear trousers or tights to school, so I never really notice, but you know. And then I will brush my teeth because hygiene. And when I come back from the shower, it's around 9, between 9 and 10, and I'll just go to bed. I'll read my book before I go to bed. Obviously this doesn't happen every night. I really do struggle to get an early night, although it does really help me, but I am trying properly to do it this year. So I sat in bed and read my book. I'm currently reading Gone Girl, and to be honest, I'm struggling to get into it because it's just so slow and boring, but hopefully it will get better. Then once I'm tired or once I'm bored, I will put the book on the side of my bed, turn off my lights and go to sleep. So that is the end of my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for a brand new video.